Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. My name, of course, is Potato. We are playing modded Factorio, the tech-it of Factorio. We've got a bunch of mods installed. If you care about the mods that we've got installed, then you can check out the links in the description, of course. And yeah, everything is going pretty darned well. We've got nothing to complain about. Yep, you guys are mining away. We've got a little bit of rare earth, a little bit of whatever the fuck that is. Quartz, never heard of it. No idea what it's useful for. I'm sure it's useful, but for me, I have no idea. What we actually need is we need to get some more landfill. And the reason we need more landfill is because we need to have a solid pathway over here. Okay, so that'll do. I think that's a solid enough pathway. But basically, we want to get pulls across here, and we want to start mining this copper properly. There's not very much copper around, let me tell you that. We need a new axe. What the hell are we doing without an axe? There we go. Good. Yeah, there's quartz there, and there's tin ore. There's lots of stuff. We want to set up an electric mining drill as soon as we can. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of copper plates. Wow, how convenient. We are actually near the copper plate place. Sweet. In fact, we can get two. So yeah, in this episode, we have the solid aim of finding a way to automate the construction of these basic circuit boards. That's pretty much what we're after today. It's a pretty basic way that I've got to sort of to manufacture them, but shouldn't be a problem. And hopefully, it will go down a treat. Okay, everything should be working up here. Good. We are actually going to need to manufacture another small electric furnace, and that is the reason that I think I started the rare earth production. I think so anyway. I have no idea. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Let's get an electric furnace on the go. I know people might be like, oh, that mod's overpowered, replicators, whatever. It's really powerful. And to those people, I would say, yeah, it is really powerful. It is very powerful. How on earth are we going to? This is going to be difficult. This is going to be really challenging to get it so that we only mine copper. Because we really only want copper to be on this belt. There, I guess. That's not really ideal. We can do that for now. We don't even have any bloody belt, for goodness sake. Goodness me, that's insane. Okay, that there, and this out here. Perfect. And let's also start construction on some more poles. And while we're here, let's start the big long belt. It's gonna take it all the way home. In fact, what do we want to do? Do we want to perhaps? I think we probably want to process at base, so we can process on output. I think for now that's the simplest way. Obviously, when we scale up the entire factory, that's a stupid use of a pole. Obviously, when we scale up the factory, we're going to have copper coming in, and we're not going to do it like this. This is just a very temporary setup. I want to make that clear to everybody. This is a very temporary setup. We should have one, yeah, inserter. Fantastic. That can go there. Belt can go here. Great. So our landfill actually did come in very handy indeed. Do we need more iron? We need more iron. Okay, great. Everything is going pretty darned well. Pretty darned well indeed. Nothing to complain about as of yet. It's a lot of iron plates. That's good. That's what we like to see. We are actually going to need another electric replicator, wherever the French toast that is. Over here, electric replicator, we need 10 rare earth. Well, you know what? We've all started these boys digging rare earth, so that shouldn't be a problem. Replication lab, I think that's something different. I don't really know. I'm sure we'll find out in due course, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out. Okay, so let's get this coming across here. So I'm thinking that we probably stick our little manufacturing facility over here. I think that's probably the best option. Okay. Come on. There we go. Did I just completely misplace those entire row of poles? Did I just misplace that? I did. I completely misplaced that. Did I? Oh, that's really embarrassing, actually. Was that because I was too far away? I think it might have been because I was too far away. I'm not entirely sure. Oh well, you live and you learn, eh? You live and you learn. I mean, that is quite clearly my fault, not the fact that this is a mod pack. Okay, let's collect up these poles and do it all in one fell swoop. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should be fine. There we go. That wasn't difficult now, was it? No, it was not. That's fine. Okay, so we should have copper coming out of here at a, I wouldn't say at a rapid rate, but it should be coming out at a decent pace. Sweet. Okay, now we can think about starting to set up our what is it? A board, basic circuit. We need a basic circuit board, and then that needs to be turned into a. Well, we have a wooden board, and that needs to be turned into a basic circuit board. And for that, we are going to need some of these things. I think 4 will probably do. Obviously, it's going to take an absolute bloody age, of course, because we still don't have the automation in place. Let's build that there, and that there. The reason we can do that is so we can take this down and have a little bit of extra space, so that we don't sort of kill ourselves in the process. Okay, so we're going to want that there. We're of course going to want a couple of these things as well. Now, what on earth is the recipe for that? Okay, so that is just wood. That's pretty easy, and a basic circuit board is that. Okay, that's easy enough. So we're gonna have the copper wire produced here. There we go. Perfect, so that should work now in theory, and then that copper wire is going to go into an assembling machine over here, and that is going to be producing that, which is the basic circuit board. And then what we need for the basic circuit board is one of these things, and that is going to be producing wood. And you're going to be like, where the hell are we getting the wood from? And that is what we're using the replicator for. And quite honestly, there is no easy way to get wood. There is no easy way to get wood. Okay. Now that should actually work. Absolutely should work. And if we can, where do we want to output it? I guess we'll output it this way, even though I don't really want to do that, but whatever. Oh, and there is of course no inserter there. Okay, that should be this entire little setup 100% working. Great, awesome. I'm happy with that. We are now producing these at a fairly rapid rate. There is a little bit of a hold up though, so we are going to double the number of inserters there. And now we should be producing these things almost constantly. Do we need yet more inserter things? Inserter things, what am I talking about? Inserters, do we need more inserters? We want to do what we can. Yeah, that's fine. We're doing fine for power. Obviously, we're gonna start thinking about power probably pretty soon, but for now we're okay. We're okay for now. We don't need to think about it. Okay. So it's clear that it's just copper production that is hampering our efforts, which is not too cool, to be honest. Not too cool. Well, that's okay. That should do it for now. We've got a pretty steady flow of these basic circuits anyway, which is gonna save a heck of a lot of time actually. And let's collect up that copper and stick it in there. Great. And now we should be producing them for days and days and days. Awesome. Very, very happy with how that's working out. That's pretty much what we're aiming for. Power is coming down. Yeah, we need to start thinking about building a heck of a lot more capacitors. Where the hell are they? Where the bloody hell are they? Oh, goodness me. No, I'm just, you know, yeah, okay, there we go. Capacitors, we need copper plates, and we need rare earth as well. Goodness me, that's pretty complicated. Well, it's not complicated, it's just one of those things, I guess, isn't it? We can build 3 more capacitors, and let's go and get some more materials after an autosave. There we go, build some more capacitors, just so that we're better equipped for the night. Let's put 24 in there. In fact, let's put more than 24, 47. Let's put 100 in there. In fact, no, let's not. Let's only put 50. We can save some of our resources. Okay, there we go. Great. Great, 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 great. Everything should be working 100%. And we're producing basic circuit boards. Awesome. That is pretty darn cool. Now we need to start thinking about production of science packs. And production of science packs, we need a stone gear and we need copper. Well, that's actually okay because we do have a reserve of stone up there, but we actually have a stone replicator up here that is full, and we're not really using for much at the moment. So let's take that down and let's put together a little manufacturing facility for whatever the hell that we're doing now. Red science packs, that's the one. And then hopefully we can do research automatically. We won't have to worry about it. I know I could sort of output. I could have an inserter output to a chest. That would probably be a decent idea, actually. I want to use buffers a lot more in this series so that we actually have a lot of redundant parts in place, or a lot of redundant materials in place. Probably that's the better use of terminology. Wow, we've got a lot of these now. That's good. That is really, really good. Okay, what are we going to need? We are going to need 2 basic assembly machines. Just 2 for now. We're not going to need that much. We're not going to need that much. We're not going to need that many red science packs yet, anyway. There we go. That there. That is not exactly what we need at all. We need, in fact, let's put this up here. There, perhaps? No, that's not widely spaced enough. Yeah, we might as well put it to the side. Okay, and then this is going to be getting stone. This is going to be turning the stone into the stone gears. Sweet. Can we move that across? Yeah, of course we can. Let's move it across. And you are going to be collecting materials from the belt. You already are, that's fine. And you are going to be transferring materials down there. And that is going to be turned into a red science pack. Awesome. Awesome indeed. You might question my sort of erratic placement of these inserters. I just sort of want to place them in a position that is not too much hassle, if that makes sense. We're actually going to buffer the red flask production and probably restrict it to about 3 slots. That's about 600 resources, if I'm not mistaken. And then we'll output that, and we will output it to a belt. Let's produce a crap ton of stuff. We also want to be buffering this, actually. So I say buffering, I mean, you know, like having a little extra redundant place. Screw it. We don't need this many belts yet. We need a box though. There we go. Not there. Not there at all. Please put it there. Fantastic. So we should always be producing stone gears. We should always have a nice little extra supply of them. And yeah, that actually works. That works remarkably well. We've got the stone being made in the replicator, and now we just need a way to actually do science. Missed that belt there. Missed it. We're not going to go too far up here. We're just gonna go a wee bit up. And can we actually build another lab? Oh, we can build lots of labs. How nice is that? Let's pick up some of these, cancel that lab, and bring the lab back online. That way we won't have to manufacture the actual materials on us. We will just build the lab. Sweet. More of these, please. We also need to set up iron gear production as well. That is also pretty darn important. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. And we need yet more electricity poles. Come on, sometime today. There we go. Get to work. Research. Oh, we don't have anything set on our research. Aliens are going to be a problem. I know this. I do know this. And I'm aware of that fact. But whatever. I'm actually going to go for electronics because I feel that a smart inserter would be really, really good for us. And the reason it would be really good for us is because we could up our copper production over here and sift out the tin ore from the copper ore. So that would allow us to sort of up our copper production a little bit, which would be quite nice in my opinion. It would be very nice because obviously we're a bit limited for that at the moment. So, you know, we've got the goals and dreams to do that. Obviously, we're going to have a very, very much nicer setup than we currently have. I mean, this is horribly inefficient. I mean, look at how many stone gears we're producing to how much science packs we're actually producing. It's a pretty disgusting ratio, but you know, you sort of get the picture. This is just a temporary setup until we can sort of establish a much larger mining presence. That's the plan, anyway. That's the plan. Wow, we are collecting a lot of these. We're actually going to limit that to 2 piles, probably, I think. Not like we're ever likely to reach 2 piles, but, you know, in case we do, then we've got that in place. That's fine. Why on earth is there a shortage of materials here? I'll give you 100. There we go. I'll give you 96. Okay, one of you guys is getting 97, the other is getting 96. And you still have 138 left to go. That's fine. That is good. Okay, so yeah, pretty interesting stuff actually. We've almost got the smart inserter, so we can almost start upping our copper production. Is there anywhere really that is better for copper production? Let's try to suss that out. We can build a radar and see if we can actually determine if there's anywhere better to build a copper mine, because obviously the amount of copper that we've got over here is not enough. It is not enough at all, and I would rather be using copper mines than I would be replicators. You know, just as a matter of A, principle, and B, you know, it's probably more efficient to actually mine the copper from the ground rather than create it electrically. Okay, there we go. That's fine. And we're almost completely out of power. Well, we're not completely out of power because I forgot to buy some more days. There we go. Okay, we go. I bought 24 hours of days 7 times, so that's fine. But it's not fine now, because of course we don't have any day now. I'm actually going to finish the episode up there, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching. If you have, then, you know, make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more. Because, you know, why the heck wouldn't you? That's a lab that we can go and move over here. But yeah, I'll get back to you when it's day. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.